Have you ever wondered if you can leave reality? Not metaphorically, literally slip out of our world into something else? If you've spent time on the internet, you've probably stumbled onto an eerie phenomenon known as the backrooms. It's not quite a ghost story, not exactly a creepypasta, it's something else entirely. A strange, unsettling legend that lives just outside our field of view. And it all started with a single photo. Welcome back to Forgotten Forums, the show that takes you deep into the strangest corners of the internet. Today, we're exploring the backrooms, the infinite labyrinth lurking behind the walls of reality, and asking why this legend resonates so deeply with us. So, let's step carefully, because one wrong move and you might slip through. The backrooms originated from a 2019 4chan post featuring an image of a monotonous, yellow-lit room with stained carpets and buzzing fluorescent lights. Accompanying the image was a caption describing an alternate dimension one could accidentally no-clip into, a term borrowed from video game jargon, meaning to pass through solid objects or boundaries. This initial post sparked a collaborative storytelling phenomenon, leading to the development of an expansive mythos with numerous levels, entities, and survival narratives. The lore has since expanded dramatically, driven by communities on platforms like Reddit, the Backrooms Wiki, and various fan forums. Each level described has unique characteristics, detailed environments, and specific dangers. For instance, Level 0, the starting point, characterized by endless yellow rooms, damp carpets, and the constant hum of fluorescent lights. Level 1, a darker, more industrial environment with mechanical sounds, flickering lights, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. Level 2, narrow dark maintenance tunnels with high temperatures and hostile entities lurking in the shadows. Level 3, claustrophobic brick-lined corridors and rooms filled with rusted machinery, inhabited by aggressive creatures. Level 4 resembles abandoned office spaces, calmer but eerily empty and disturbingly silent. Additional community lore includes entities, mysterious creatures inhabiting these levels, ranging from barely perceptible shadows to overtly hostile beings actively seeking victims. Detailed narratives, survival logs, user-generated encounters, and even field guides to surviving various levels have emerged, enhancing the authenticity and immersive nature of this digital folklore phenomenon. The unsettling nature of the backrooms is deeply rooted in the concept of liminality. Derived from the Latin word limen, meaning threshold, liminality refers to transitional or in-between states. Anthropologist Arnold van Gennep introduced this concept in his seminal work on rites of passage, identifying three phases: separation, liminality, and reincorporation. During the liminal phase, individuals are no longer in their previous state but have not yet transitioned to the next, creating feelings of ambiguity, vulnerability, and disorientation. Victor Turner expanded upon this, emphasizing the transformative potential of liminal experiences. Liminality can induce a powerful psychological state, known as liminal anxiety, driven by ambiguity and uncertainty. Physical spaces embodying liminality, such as hallways, stairwells, abandoned malls, airports at night, or empty parking lots, evoke a deep sense of unease because they are transitional rather than residential. These spaces lack the emotional resonance, purpose, and familiarity humans instinctively seek for comfort and orientation. The backrooms, with their infinite and featureless layout, epitomize liminality. They exist as spaces perpetually transitional, offering no clear destination or means of escape. This indefinite suspension between origin and destination heightens psychological tension, activating primal survival instincts and existential dread. The repetitive and uniform environment further exacerbates feelings of helplessness and isolation, removing reference points that humans typically use to navigate their surroundings. Psychologically, humans crave familiarity, predictability, and clear purpose. When placed in environments devoid of these elements, such as the endless corridors of the backrooms, it triggers fundamental evolutionary fears: fear of the unknown, abandonment, and solitude. The pervasive emptiness, subtle menace, and lack of sensory variety in the backrooms evoke a profound sense of existential entrapment and despair. Though fictional, the backrooms intriguingly align with certain theoretical concepts in physics, particularly the brain world hypothesis. This hypothesis suggests our observable universe exists on a three-dimensional brain within a higher dimensional space known as the bulk. Parallel brains, each potentially hosting separate universes with their own distinct physical laws and constants, could exist alongside ours. Interactions between these brains are theorized to occur via gravitational forces or hypothetical structures such as wormholes, bridges connecting distinct points across space-time. Such mechanisms theoretically enable passage between brains, aligning intriguingly with the Backrooms concept of no-clipping, accidentally transitioning between realities. Though speculative and lacking empirical evidence, these theoretical models provide a compelling scientific context for the seemingly fantastical elements of the Backrooms. Brain-world scenarios originate from advanced theoretical models in string theory and quantum mechanics, proposing multiple coexisting universes separated by dimensional barriers. These alternate universes might drastically differ from our own, or resemble it with subtle variations, closely mirroring the eerie familiarity yet fundamental strangeness depicted in the Backrooms' expansive lore. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Backrooms phenomenon is its collective authorship. Unlike traditional narratives with singular authors, the Backrooms' lore is created and expanded upon collaboratively by thousands of contributors online. This shared authorship has allowed the mythos to grow rapidly, branching into countless narratives, artwork, videos, and interactive experiences. Platforms like YouTube and TikTok have amplified the Backrooms' reach, inspiring creators to develop short films, animations, and even games based on the concept. These multimedia adaptations enhance immersion and help solidify the Backrooms as a pervasive part of internet culture. This phenomenon also reveals something fundamental about human storytelling: our innate desire to explore mystery, confront fears collectively, and assert meaning over chaotic or ambiguous realities. The participatory nature of this digital legend underscores a shared human impulse to creatively express anxieties about existence, reality, and identity. Ultimately, the Backrooms are not merely about getting physically lost. They symbolize an existential loss. They speak directly to deep-seated fears that life may lack purpose or escape routes, that we're endlessly wandering through repetitive days without meaningful progress. This shared existential dread, vividly articulated through digital folklore, profoundly resonates because it mirrors our collective uncertainties about existence and purpose. The Backrooms resonate powerfully because they offer a metaphorical exploration of life's uncertainties and the human condition. They appeal to our curiosity about alternate realities, our anxieties regarding liminal and transitional states, and our fascination with collaborative storytelling. So next time you're alone, walking down a silent corridor, and the lights flicker momentarily, pause. Look closely at your surroundings. Step carefully, because some realities are easier to slip into than out of. Thanks for exploring the Backrooms with Forgotten Forums. If this journey intrigued you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, when reality feels thin, be very careful where you step.